Hi everyone, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Today I'm going to show you two separate methods for cooking bratwurst. One is the quick and easy method and the other is the slow and easy method. And it really depends on whether or not you are a hands-on person or a hands-off person as to which method you use. Also a factor is what you've got going on in your day. Right now we're all in quarantine, so, getting dressed can take a long time, right? So if you just can't quite get it together, maybe the slow and easy method is your method these days. So with that, I'm going to show you what you do for the slow and easy method first. So what you're going to do is you're going to slice an onion or two, depending on how big they are, into rings. And you are going to put them in a skillet with a little bit, maybe about a tablespoon of oil or butter. And you're not looking to really caramelize them, you just want to soften them. And these have just started to caramelize. So at this point, we're going to take these off and we're going to add them to the slow cooker. Thank you, thing. And so we're going to add that to the slow cooker, just like so. And then we're going to come back to the stove and we're going to turn that back on. And we're going to add our bratwurst. And again, whatever your favorite brand is, if you think it needs it, you can add a little bit more oil or butter, but generally there's enough left in the skillet. Okay, so what you're looking for on these is just to get a little bit brown, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. You don't want to cook them all the way through. You just want to get them a little bit brown. So I'm going to turn these off now, and I'm going to add these to the crock pot. And you can see that's kind of what we're looking for. Not super dark, just a little bit of color. Okay. So we're going to add that to the crock pot just like so. Now what you're going to do at this point is you're going to add a half cup of barbecue sauce, a quarter cup of mustard, a quarter teaspoon of hot sauce of some sort, and you're going to mix all that together. And this again is whatever your favorites are. I think Dijon works the best as far as mustard goes, but if you don't have Dijon, whatever you've got is fine. Yellow mustard is absolutely fine too. And also, if you don't like a lot of hot, don't add any hot sauce. Or if you like it hot, add more. I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to put a plop. And that's enough. That is absolutely enough for me. We tend to like things spicy, so we're good. And then you're going to pour this over the bratwurst. Like so. And we're going to add a bottle of beer. Whatever your favorite is, or whatever you have left over from the last barbecue picnic party, whatever. So you're just going to pour that over. And you're going to cover that and let it cook for about 6 hours. Thank you, thing. So cover that, turn it on low for about 6 hours, and that is method number 1. All right, so now I'm going to show you method number 2 for cooking bratwurst. This is the quick and easy method. And what you do is you're going to add your onions to the pan and you're going to caramelize them and cook them down fairly thoroughly. And what you're looking for is to get a nice brown on them. You're going to put a little bit of oil or butter in the pan just like you did before, but you're going to continue cooking longer until you get them nice and brown and sauteed like this. And these have been in the pan about 10 minutes or so, give or take, over about medium-high heat. And then what you're going to do is you're going to remove those to a plate, just like that. And you're going to cover the plate so that these stay warm. onion down so that those stay warm. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add your sausages to the pan. And when I cook sausages, I like to add some kind of liquid to the pan. Because I'm doing bratwurst, I'm going to add beer. But if you are not a drinker, you don't like beer, you don't have any, you can add water. It's going to sizzle up a little bit. You could add broth if you like. And what this is going to do, and I've added about half the bottle at this point, and we're going to let that settle down and see what happens. But what that does is that will start cooking the outside of the brats, but not burning them. So they'll be staying nice and moist, but it'll keep the browning to a minimum at this point. And then eventually what will happen is this liquid will boil away, and then the browning process can start. All right, so as you can see, the liquid has all boiled off, and the bratwursts are getting nice and brown. They're getting really pretty nice, just nicely brown. And that is what you're looking for right there. And at this point now, if you want, you can add your onions back in just for a minute or two, just to warm them up. And that's pretty much it. So whether you try this method, the quick and easy method, or you try the slow and easy method, try one of them. Let me know how it works out. And I know you've got this, guys. So guys, just a really quick cleanup tip. When I was cooking those sausages, you might have noticed that pan was pretty dirty. It looked pretty caked on in there. And that's the kind of thing you might say to yourself, ew, I'll never get that clean. Here's a quick tip. And don't ask me why it works. I just know it works. Fill your pan with water and turn the heat on medium. And add some baking soda. And let that boil for a little bit. The worse things are burned on, the longer you boil it. Don't boil all the water away. Just let it boil for a bit. And then when you go to clean it, the burned on stuff will come off much, much easier. I've used this method many, many times for really burned on food, and it works great. So just a quick tip.